Sala Beckett is a theatre building, yet you could consider more of a communal theatre building, and it was designed by Flores and Prats. It is named after the playwright Sala Beckett, who believed that the community, the viewer, should be connected to the artist, the theatre, the actors, and so on. And therefore, when the architects applied for the commission, they decided they wanted to keep the building that they could have possibly demolished. The building is historically an industrial civic building, and therefore they want to keep the history due to the civic nature of it. Now, if you look at this section, for example, you can see how much detail went into making a section, but how much of the historical elements they have kept to try and keep this connection. This connection is relevant in regards to my model, in the sense that the model is exploring the idea of circulation and how the circulation creates theatre. That's one of the ideas of the building, in the sense that it in itself, just in the mere circulatory space, this is these main entrance, the theatre and all that is back here, and then these are more to the ground floor, is open to the public, making it a very civic, very communal building. This is very different to standard theatre, where the building is closed off before and closed off after the performance. This is an integration into the community that is furthered through the circulation, in the sense that there's only one form of circulation okay, I'm sure there's a fire escape, but the main circulation is only for the actors, and the community is the same, and therefore it's putting them on an equal playing field. Now, as soon as you start talking about the circulation, as you can see here through this model, you have these 2 points of viewing into the lower floor, and you can see that through the building, hopefully. And this idea of circulation through watching people interact with the space, because there's a whole journey, and that journey I try to embody through the model. And to give context, because looking at a model just like this, it's pretty pointless unless you know what's around it. I've printed out these plans to better understand the connection. Now, the section was printed because I wanted to show the light well, because I couldn't show it in the model. But essentially, the light well comes through here and then illuminates down into the landing of the top area of the stairs, and then starts illuminating below through the penetration, and therefore inviting people up through the building. But this idea of theatre is embodied in the idea that it's this journey of circulation from the entrance around and up here, and as soon as you go from one point to another, you look down, you look up, and you connect with other people, and you're meeting people, and it's this whole creation of theatre that's embodied in this building. And then, just to show off my plans again, I'm just going to show you how they all connect, and therefore making my life easier when trying to explain the building, while also allowing me to put the building together, and therefore allowing you, the viewer, to actually peer through the building to try and give a sense. Because when you look up here, now you can't specifically, but if you look up here, as soon as you enter the building, you're just drawn up light well, and also these penetrations just fascinating. And then you've got fascinating in the sense of intrigue, and then you've got the stairs that seem to lead to nothing, and therefore the circulation up is this whole journey that the building is portraying through circulation.